Tonight, President William Ruto has maintained a hard stance, vowing not to bow to pressure over the mass protests by the opposition. Ruto has termed Azimio la Umoja leaders' call for a second phase of protests in the country as impunity, which must be dealt with firmly and full accountability entrenched. But even as the president gave his warning, Catholic bishops have called upon him and Raila Odinga to dialogue and resolve the standoff. NTV's senior political reporter Duncan Hemba kicks off this bulletin.
The standoff between President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga seems to be far from over after the head of state issued a stern warning to Azimio la Umoja team following mass protests in Nairobi and other parts of the country.
In the second phase of our protests, in response to public demands, we shall now hold protests every Monday and every Thursday beginning next week.
There is no reason whatsoever for anyone to stand in the way of free enterprise, disrupt business, or sabotage economic activity, or work as economic terrorists for personal selfish interest. Such impunity must be dealt with firmly and full accountability enforced to vindicate Kenya's commitment as a free market economy.
And perhaps to send a message to Odinga and company, the president warned that the government will not entertain any form of disruption next week.
I am looking forward to days in the very near future when we will be reporting every Monday and every Thursday to be the days that were traded highest in the Nairobi Stock Exchange.
The Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, KCCB, has waded into the matter, prevailing upon the president to engage Azimio leader Raila Odinga in a bid to end the political impasse.
There cannot be a good reason to resort to the standoff and defiance of our leaders to the detriment of Kenyans. At the same time, the chest thumping from those in government that they will not dialogue with the opposition will not solve the concerns and problems Kenyans are saddled with.
The Catholic Church says the country is courting disaster.
We decry the use of force witnessed in some instances on the part of the police during the political demonstrations of 20th March 2023. The injuries and loss of even one life is way too expensive. Kenyans' lives matter. We urge restraint of the police in such occasions.
Meanwhile, Azimio la Umoja has formally written a letter to the Inspector General of Police, Japheth Koome, notifying him of the nationwide processions and petitions on every Monday and Thursday, effective next week in all 47 counties. Duncan Hemba, NTV.